My name is Jim Eanes, 55 years old, from Eden, North Carolina. I've been involved with factories since about 1980. Started as an electrician's helper and worked my way up to electrician A. Now currently work with Liporex, Eden, North Carolina, paper converting plant. We take paper and make plastic coated, silicone coated paper, what you peel off the back of a label or a sticker or whatever has adhesive on it. We make what you throw away, what adhesive does not stick to. In the past 5 years, I've probably spent from 3.5 to 4 years out of 5 at work. Spend right much time at work, a lot of overtime. If I have to work at a day job, so to speak, I would rather be in a factory at my capacity. I'd rather work on the machinery, work on the equipment, than be an operator of the machinery or be just like a utility hand in a factory. I get to move around. I don't have to stay in the same spot, 12 hours a day or 8 hours a day, whatever the case may be. I'm able to, get a little variety in what I do, and I have a little more liberty as far as, if I know I need to get something done, then I'm pretty much on my own to go do it. We have to be self-motivated. We have to be dependent on that. We don't have to be told every little thing to do, so we must on our own decide to do, various things, and we can go pretty much a lot of times at our liberty to get these things done. I would suggest it, especially for a younger generation coming up. It's very rewarding to actually, the feeling of accomplishment, working on something, getting it done, and see that what you've done is actually working again, and you've helped contribute to the cause, so to speak. To actually see accomplishment and the results of your labor, that kind of thing. Getting your hands into something and actually getting it done, I'm trying to say. If I wasn't working in a factory right now, I would probably be in some form or aspect of the music business, either music production or either performing some type of music. I like bluegrass and folk and country, old country music kind of. I'd be doing something in the music field, something a little less strenuous at times, and something that I really feel is totally myself. I've got music in me, and I would probably take another different direction, just a completely different direction rather than this right now. Not that I dislike what I do right now. I like my job. I really do like what I do, but the way that industry and stuff is going, I would just rather do something else if I had to start all over again, and music would probably be my choice. Major influence on my career choice, being in a small town with a lot of factories. Well, yes, because you had somewhere to go to work. You could learn a trade. You could go to a vocational school. You could work at one of these factories. There were several plants around here you could work at, so people weren't afraid to go for the vocational side and go for the factory kind of work. Factories that have come and gone in this town, gracious, countless. I can't count them on my fingers. I've seen Fieldcrest mills come and go, 5 major Fieldcrest plants and a couple of smaller operations relating to Fieldcrest. I've seen Macfield, not far from Eden, just out on the outskirts of town. I've seen Spray Textured Yarns go. I've seen Eden Yarns go, National Textiles, just on and on. I don't know how many people, friends and acquaintances, and a lot of family that the job was done away with because of this. Just don't really know how many, just several people that have lost their jobs here around town. And it's a shame, it's a darn shame, because this was a thriving community. When I was growing up, all these parking lots were full. You saw all these buildings around here you know, the cars everywhere. I mean, traffic was incredible. Now you've got to drive out of town. You got to go to Greensboro. You got to go to Reidsville, wherever you can find a job, no matter how far away it is. You know, you got to go out of town usually, unless you want to go to work at like Walmart or the grocery store or something like that. You know, when you've been in an industry all your life, you know, you don't want to go to a grocery store, that kind of thing. You know, you want to stay in it. If you're trained in the industry, you want to stay in that kind of work. You know, machinery is machinery regardless of whatever you make. You know, if you make paper stuff, or if you make textiles, or if you make metal processing stuff, it's still machinery. If you're trained in that kind of thing, that's you. That becomes part of you, and it's hard to lose part of you. If I woke up one morning and got a telephone call, or either drove to my job and found a notice on the door saying that jobs were eliminated and the plant had been closed, or if they announced that on such and such a date the plant would be closed, I'd continue on. I'd find somewhere to work, no matter wherever it is. Somewhere in the country there's a job out there doing what I'm doing. Somewhere. I would try another industrial job. I mean, that's what I'm trained to do. That's what I do. But you got to take care of your family. You got to pay your bills. You got to take care of your family. You got to take care of yourself. You got to hold your head up. Just keep going. Keep your chin up. That kind of thing. You got to do it. I mean, you can't just tuck your head in the sand. You can't just pull your pillow over your head and just die. You can't do it. You got to keep going, and you got to live.
My lady's sun is sinking fast, my race is nearly run. My strongest trials now are past, my triumphs held